Hello and welcome back. There's a message here in my dream. So, yesterday I actually had a dream, and that dream was about the lottery. Okay, but I'm not here to tell you the lucky numbers, okay? Because although I have some experiences where the adults around me brought me to some lottery station to ask me as if I was like an oracle. And it was like a childhood for me where the adults would bring me to lottery booths and ask for some magical numbers as if I was an oracle. I didn't understand that time, and I don't know actually why I'm sharing that part of me. Maybe it was really, maybe this is the reason why I have to like go against my resistance to tell this reading, because yesterday I told myself like, okay, I have this dream. I couldn't remember the details of the dream, but I remember the word lottery. Okay, so like it was like a feeling, an immediate feeling that I have to share this with you, because this is like a collective reading and it's not something that I can hoard. Okay, I'm not gatekeeping the information because I feel like this is meant to be shared, and I hope that this message resonates with you, because when I opened this message, I set an intention that I allow my spirit team to come through me and speak through me, to speak the message through me, and it will land whoever this video, wherever this video will reach, will be reached. Okay, so yeah, going back to the dream. Yeah, it's like I don't understand. At first, like I was doubting whether I should share that part of me or not. So, but yeah, like I could say like early childhood, like you could say like around 10 or around 7. There's something about 10 years old, 10 years, okay, 10 years. So something about 10 years. So maybe you're 10 years old or something. So in my case, this is like 10 years old, so around that time. So it's like I remember waking up with my parents calculating. They have this as if it's like a full-time job of planning, calculating numbers, digits, 6 digits, whatever, suertes and all that stuff. And it was like the whole part, like some section of the house was just full of papers, and these papers were like, like the lottery thing, like sweaters thing, like these big sheets, and there were some like strips from, like lottery machine and all. So that was my childhood. So I feel like this is like, maybe this is like important part of the message, why I have to share this part of me. It's not like, okay, like it's something that's something. Why do I keep stuttering with my mouth now? Because I feel this anxiety, okay? I feel this anxiety, and yeah, and like I'm mirroring your energy. Okay, so this is what I'm feeling right now. Like there's something about your childhood that you feel shameful to share, and it's something that is so apparent, and there must be something apparent in your childhood or in your earliest memories that about your home, about your parents, let's say, about how you grew up. There must be something that is so highlighting, or something that you thought was not important or insignificant, but now that you have to look back, it was something that actually shaped you in some way or another into becoming who you are now. Okay, so, and I'm feeling the anxiety, I'm feeling this tensed, like my heart is beating so fast. Like I don't know why I'm feeling like this, because I was calm before. Just when now touching, I'm now tapping into this energy. It's like this is making me nervous. This is making me restless. And I notice my mouth is not cooperating with my mind. And yeah, and although it's like lottery, and I wrote here, like, when I meditated yesterday, because I want to figure out what's this lottery about, and why do I feel like I have to share this part of me about my childhood, how I grew up and all. And I got that spirit told me, like, life is a gamble. If you don't take risks, you'll never get whatever you want. Okay. So it's like, this is how you feel. You feel so tensed. You feel like you're about to break. I feel like this is something this is something that you like to take risk anyway. This is not something that you will just invest your money and gamble your money for some 100 billions that is promised only to get nothing. Okay, or something that you'll have to gamble only to end up in poverty, you know. So there's also like a recommendation here from the spirit about, like, share the short stories of The Lottery by Shirley Jackson, and then A Clase by Guido Maupassant. And when I read the story, I haven't read The Lottery yet because it was just yesterday. So I just read The Necklace by Guido Maupassant, and it was like there's something about 10 years, because it was like the main character has this self-doubt, and she feels like, although like she's beautiful and all, but she feels like she's nothing without the necklace, the diamond necklace, the fancy gowns and furry coat and something like that, or fancy hairstyle or something, because she feels insecure about herself. But then the husband managed to get a VIP invitation of an event where it's attended by ministers and all of France. And because the event was so exclusive and VIP, the husband thought, okay, we'll go there, just wear what you want and all, and you're good to go. And it's one, like, they don't just give out these VIP tickets just to anyone, so it has to be like selective and all, and we are selected. And the fact that they were selected as one of the participants or attendees of the event, that could have been enough for them to feel like, okay, we're in. But the main character, I forgot her name, Matilde, Madame Lizelle, she feels like if she doesn't have this necklace, if she doesn't have this gown, if she doesn't have this makeup, or if she doesn't have these shoes, she will not, or she would rather not attend. Okay. And then, I don't want to spoil you with the rest of the story. I like you to read the short story if you like. So, but the point is, like, you have this will to achieve, to risk something. Okay, you have some will to risk something about whatever it is that you like to risk for. But then, as soon as the opportunity comes, you tend to be like, oh, you draw back, you hold back, you step back, you have 1,000 excuses. You have a lot of excuses and whatsoever to tell yourself, to tell your ego, to soothe your ego that it is not safe to do this, although it is what your heart and soul want. And because of that, it's like, the short story in itself is highlighting how how you and I, as human beings, are wired to being dark in a way where we don't really accept the darkness in us, but it's there. Okay, because in our conscious brain we tell like, okay, we say, okay, we are good, we are this, we are charming, we are dashing, we are good, we are competent, we're excellent. But then the other side of the moon, we just appreciate the front side of the moon, but we don't know what's on the other side of the moon. And like what's on the other side of the moon is what we don't want to acknowledge. And that's what I feel about this lottery dream. Okay, and let's see what else wants to come out. I mean, yeah, that's how we can open this reading. It's quite long intro, yes, and I hope that that resonates with you. So let's begin. Okay, there is a like, I also wrote here, lives ruined due to false assumptions or inability to face, confront, and tell the truth. So, like the main character of the story, it's like like the main character's lives were ruined. It's like the whole situation ruined them in a way psychologically that it it aged them. Okay, they were supposed to age like this, but they were aged 10 years older than they are because of what has happened. And if you're curious about what happened, you can read the short story. I'll link all of them, all the resources, all the links that you need to know, and all the short stories and references are in the description below. So yeah, and I feel so anxious. That's so weird. Yeah, like, are you anxious about something? Although you already know, okay, you already know what you want, you already know what you want to pursue, you have this something that it's already like, okay, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what you go for. But then there's this heavy, I can't. What if I don't have enough shoes? It's like the main character, Madame Luzelle, so it's like, oh, I don't have nice gown, or I don't have nice makeup, I don't look good. Although she's beautiful, I mean, she came from a family of artisans and all, so she wasn't really like, okay, some peasant in like Les Miserables situation, like she was in a good situation. Like her husband, although her husband wasn't some kind of king and some nobility, he was like a minister, like he was some government official. So but she still she still feels like a peasant. So this is really about perspective, like that the false assumptions, and you feel like these false assumptions are true, although they're not, because they're just assumptions. And if you like to confirm your assumptions, you have to talk to the person, right? I am surrounded by love. Okay, I am surrounded by love. That's at the bottom of the deck. So let's see if that will come out later. So you're surrounded by love. You know what it is. You know what it is you want. You already have this clear sight of this something. Okay, this is what I will want to do. This is what I'll just take it out. Take that out. Like you already have something that you know. Okay, this is what I want. This is what I want to do, and okay, but then there's this hesitation because of what? Hmm? Because of ego, shame, guilt, Because it's like I feel this anxiety and self-doubt, like you feel small, like although you aren't like the main character, like Mademoiselle, like although you are not really from a like in poverty, you're a stable person, you're dashing, you may be charming, you may be handsome or beautiful, you have the body, you take care of yourself, you go to gym, you have if you have some depression or whatever, you go to therapy. I mean, you are such a responsible person. But underneath that facade of, oh, I look good and put all together, underneath it is insecurity where when there's the opportunity, okay, the opportunity is there. Instead of, okay, like my mom would say, strike while the iron was hot. Like, strike while the iron is hot, okay? You back out. You move away. You step back, you hold back. It's as if, like, despite your dashing, self assured persona, you actually have this deep seated shame that provokes or triggers the self worth that's that makes you feel vulnerable within yourself. And once this is triggered, it makes you weak. It makes you feel like I can't attend to the meeting. I can't attend to the event, although it's like it makes them, it's like Madame Lozelle. It's like it the insecurity that you feel within you makes the other person or the people around you try to comfort you, try to fill in something that they cannot ever fill. Okay? Because like only you are the only person in this world who can tell what's lacking, what's not there, but instead of facing that, you project it to other people so that the other people can fill that void for you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So that's how I feel about you, okay? And now that I said that, I feel better. It's so weird. I mean, you're afraid of being seen? Number 70. You're surrounded by love, but you're afraid to be seen. Like, love, 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 love. Love is in the air, every second a sound. Like you're so in love. Love is in the air. Dang, 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 dang. Love is in the air. But then when it's time to, okay, like, I declare my love for you. I'm so in love with you. Oh my gosh. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I want to kiss you. No, you're just, I'm afraid of being seen. 1900 on the timestamps. It's like you're at the edge of it. Like you're at the edge of it. Like that's what I talked about. That's what I talked with my husband today, actually. Like, I just want to share a bit with that. Like, because I feel like this is necessary. Like, I asked my husband about this, and I asked him if he was like an avoidant, dismissive person. And he said, what? What the hell? Why would you ask that? And I said, so like, because you're a man, like, like there's some kind of stigma. There's some kind of stigma about, men being confronting about their emotions because it's always women and all. And then he explained to me that women tend, the women tend to react immediately, tend to react like if there's some situation, it's like the female, the women tend to react emotionally charged and now and direct and all, but the men need some time. So, and in that case, there's like some circumstances where the women would think that the man is being dismissive, but actually, it's actually his silent protest, like some kind of silent way of telling, give me a minute, I'll get back to you. And maybe that give me a minute, I'll get back to you, maybe will take 5 months or 1 year, or maybe never. But a responsible man, he said, like a responsible man would give himself a time, like 1 week or 3 days or so, to prevent some further damage than the damage caused. Okay, whoever caused the damage. Because let's say whoever provoked the situation, and then it's either the man woman situation battle and all, and now there's some chaos and all. Now the woman is demanding some answers, and the man is kind of pressured to tell all or to explain. And because the woman is not really at ease, and she wants to be at ease, she wants to remove this uncomfortable sensations in her body stuff. But the man has to give himself the space. And that could then be some misinterpretation of being passive, avoidant, and all. And I explained, what if it's like, oh, what makes, like, yeah, like, I understand that part and all, but what if this is a man who has the aura of a politician, has the aura of a, I even described him like, you remember that director Remulla on the news, like some kind of the one who's I don't know his position, but like for the Philippine audiences, like this person, like they have this like charisma, you know, the charisma of a politician. But then when it comes to this, he becomes like mushy potato, mashed potato, gray with gravy, like nothing, like all stuff is gone, like all what he did in the last 10 years, let's say, is nothing, because it's just gone. He's just this little boy. He becomes this little boy, enamored, in awe, unable to talk. And he said, well, that's another story, because maybe this is something like, and I said, like, what if this is like some kind of first love situation, maybe something that really haunt him for so long time, although it's been like 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, in this case 10 years. So it's like, or 10 years old or something. I don't know, like he said, that's a different story then, because this is like going deeper to the childhood maybe, or going deeper than just the shame of, like the shame of what you've done, the shame and the guilt of what you've done. This is going beyond that that perimeter, okay? Like that perimeter of, okay, I'm sorry for what I've done. This is going back to the childhood, maybe going back to how he grew up at home, or to how he was treated by his mother, to how he was treated by his father, or this is triggering him maybe to be like this. So I think this is you, okay? Like, you know what you want. You're in love. You're surrounded by love. You know what you want. You know what you want in life. But then instead of, okay, taking the risk, or okay, I will do the steps forward, I'll do the necessary steps of move forward, you do nothing, because it's too much. And that's like, for you, like it's like a lottery. doing this is like a lottery to you. Although this lottery is not really like, okay, like this lottery is not asking you for money, although it could. If it's like, if this is a romantic situation or whatever, then it could cost you money because you have to impress something. You have to, you have to look good, you have to look dashing, and all the dating stuff, like you want to look good and you like to impress and all, both sexes, okay? So no gender, whatever. So yeah, this is both from both sides. And that's what's going on. And because you see it that way, like the financial stuff, and you want to, like, you are intellectualizing something that is emotionally charged, and that's what's stopping you, because you want to make sense of it. You want, although you're feeling it. How real is it? Okay, how real is real when you feel it anyway, right? How real is real when you feel it anyway? And like like the lottery, like you feel like this is a gamble, and it's a gamble that you cannot risk. Yeah, like five of wands, like there's some, like this is your, like this is how it is inside you, like, ah ah ah. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say in this message, because I do chaotic messages. If you want to know and read my work in such an organized way, you can go to my website, mgaspari.substack.com, and yeah, like that's where you can say, okay, this is a bit organized. But if you're watching me doing shadow work and tarot journey with you on camera, then this is like chaotic as much as it can be. Oh, okay, we have a lot of cards here. Okay, let's see. You have Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. You see that man there? Yeah. Okay, it's like you already. I feel like this is like, because Pentacles is like your career, your, like your second house, your material possessions, and your career, car, your house, bank statements. You have stable income. You have stable. You're stable, okay, and then you're building it piece by piece, okay. Okay, so let's say this is your car. I made my career. I have a stable career. I have a car. I have a house. I have a retirement plan. You have your insurance paid, or what is? You have your educational fund, and you're now working on that something. You see that man? He's hammering something, preparing it. Okay, preparing. But now you see the last one. Okay, and in your head, if you see that, that's like six. There's just six here, six pentacles, and you still have the seventh on your hand and the eighth on the side. So that means you're almost there. You're there. You're working on it. It's like, okay, this is what I feel like. You're getting there. You're working on it, but it's still not complete. It's still not there. I'm like, don't worry. I'm getting there. I'm working on myself. Even if no one's watching me, no one's clapping me, you're almost there. Just go, keep going. You'll never know what will come unless you try, something like that. Because Ace of Pentacles, I mean Pentacles, is like manifestation. Like this card manifests your Like what is going on now, right here in your physical 3D world, okay? Pentacles, so your second house. So anything real. So like your projects, your your plans, not just plans in intellectually, okay, your plans on print, okay? Like your plans on print, your I don't know, like something really tangible, proven. And it's not like, okay, I have this idea. It's not just an idea anymore. It's like, this is it. I'm working on it. I'm getting there. I'm heading there, and it's almost there. I just need to work on this. The one I'm working on, the seventh pentacle, and the eighth pentacle. I'll have you soon. I'll have you soon. But let's get it. I'll get in there. I'll get there. But soon. Not now, but soon. So that's what I feel. And you have the Six of Wands. Okay? Six of Wands. So you see, like, you're. I see the horse here. Like Six of Wands tells about, like, glory, feast. You're moving forward. You're, like, oh, I have to burp, but it doesn't come out. It's like, yay! It's there, okay? It's there. And it's like everyone's celebrating with you. You're there, you're marching forward. Six of Wands, okay? Six of Wands talks about, like, you're marching forward, okay? You're proud, like, you're moving forward. And then you also have the Emperor on the deck, okay? Emperor reversed. And then another Six of Pentacles, okay? Yeah. Like, since the Emperor is reversed, like, you're not in control of this. Like, you're not in control of this. You're not in command in whatever's going on here. But you're working on it. You're working on something. You're moving forward to move forward to the peace and harmony that you want to pursue, okay? Because this is what you want. You want to live in a give and take, healthy give and take relationship. You want to be in harmony with yourself and others. You want to achieve something that is really true to you and all. But at this moment, I feel like, because you're afraid of being seen, and the Emperor in reverse came out, so it's like you're not really in control of something. So maybe your feelings, your thoughts, circumstances, situations, you're not really in full control of this. So it's like you let go and let God in some way. But it doesn't mean that you are losing control of what's really true to you. So for example, your emotions, like your love and something. I know it's confusing, but if this message resonates with you, this will make sense. Okay, like, there's a thin line between something that you cannot control and you can control. If you go to my Substack website, and then you'll go to the article called Self versus Others, this will be explained better. Like, you have the control zone and then the non-control zone, none of your business zone. So this is you. Like, this is where you feel like the borderline between something you recognize, although you don't really have full control of the situation, the people around you, but you are aware of the thin line between you as the co-creator of the universe, God and the universe, the creator. Like, you also recognize a thin line between you as the co-creator and you as the participant. Okay? Because you're now, like, although you recognize that you recognize that there's some spark that was brought alive after being so dormant for so long time, 10 years. and 10 years, at least 10 years, more or less 10, because this is like about 10 years. Okay, so 10 years, 10 years. Okay, and I feel like you are just sitting there cozying, because emperor is about action. Emperor is having the authority. You have the authority, you have the command, you are the emperor. Like you are the, like, in the I think this is why the emperor the emperor has the charisma, like I said, like the charisma of a politician. But because my mouth is in retrograde, as what other astrologers would say, oh, we're now in retrograde. So when they say that, it's usually when the mouth stutters. For most, like the spiritual people, like this is the time when their mouth is not cooperating or something like that. But anyway, going back. So, do you understand what I'm trying to say so far? I hope that this reading resonates with you. And I know that I've been keeping you a bit long now, but I know like your Three of Cups will be promised as soon as you do something that will, like Three of Cups is celebration. I mean, you see, Three of Cups, okay? That's like celebration. And there's orange, the prevalent color of the day. You see the cards? Orange, 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 and we have blue. So we have green, okay? We have green, orange, and green, orange, and blue. So that means I will do. That's like, that's your sacral chakra. So that means I will do. And green chakra is your heart. That means I feel. And then you have the blue chakra. That means your throat. So that means your speech. Speak. Because you're afraid of being seen. Why are you so afraid of being seen? I mean, like, I feel you. Like, like filming this is nerve-wracking. But I'm trying to overcome my fear of being seen. But it's like, that's why I'm doing videos like this. That's why I could just read tarot readings for myself, and it's been good for me. It's been really well for me. But I've been pulled to do something that's really out of my comfort zone, which is sharing and not hoarding, not gatekeeping information, not gatekeeping wisdom from you. Because if it's like, okay, this is a pool now, so I have to respect that. No matter whatever, however, the people would react and think about me, because this is not just about, okay, me being exposed. That I have some magical childhood situation, like the lottery situation I told you for earlier in the beginning of this reading. So, like, I'm surrounded by love. You're surrounded by love anyway. So if this is you, like, I feel you. Okay, I feel you. But yeah, this is really how you feel. Okay, Five of Wands is like, ah, ah, ah. Like, okay, no, like it's like fighting over something. But all you want to do is just building, okay? Like, this is your external force. Like, this is like, okay, this is chaos and all, like, like a lot of fighting. But this is you. You like just want to build silently. You're building silently underneath the chaos, and which is good, okay? Because anyway, this is a gamble that is right for you. You feel like this is right and this should happen. This is meant to be, because this is a pull, okay? And when there's a pull, there's a push. I mean, the divine polarity. Divine polarity, holy dichotomy. If you have a push, you have a pull. If you have a push, you have a pull. There can't be no ugly if there's no beautiful, or there's no beautiful if there's no ugly. You know what I mean? So if you don't take risks, then just stay there. Get rot. I mean, just live your miserable life. Get rot, okay? Live your life in a toxic way and continue living like that. That's what you want, anyway. If that's not what you want, then do something. Get out of it. How? You can go to my website and get the worksheets, reflect, start reflecting, do your shadow work, do your job, do your task. And like it will take years, it will take you a lot of time, that it will take a lot of effort from your part, but this is worth it. If this is what you want, then go for it. But that doesn't mean that you're free from any lottery situation where you feel like you have to gamble. You feel like you have to, like lottery. Like you spend your last 60 peso, your last 60 euro. You spend your 100 pesos for some 6 digits. That's how you feel. That's how it feels. And if you feel like, okay, this is a pool now, then what can you do? It's up to you anyway. Everyone has free will, like I said. Like I always say, everyone has free will to choose whatever they want to choose. Whatever the reading will say something. But in the end, it's up to you who will do the thing. I will tell you what I feel. I will tell you how it is, like the energy feels right now in this room, in this reading, and I will tell you what I feel is going on around in this energy that you are not aware of. But in the end, it's up to you. You are the person, you are the driver of your own life. So you are the one. You are the one, and you will always be the one who will know, will take the first step. What's the next step? What's your decision? Because you have free will. Okay. But then, like, what can you do with your free will if you have self-doubt, if you have anxiety? It's crippling. You have so much in you. I feel like there's so much in you. You have so much to say. You have so much to think about. You have so much to feel. You're like, you feel a lot. You think a lot. You're too much. You're too much. But you're never too much for the right person. Always remember that. You're never too much for the right person. Pain transformed. See? And then behind it's pain recycled. See? Like, if this is about like childhood situation, this is your chance to transform it to something else. Maybe an art. Maybe you're pulled to be an artist. You're pulled to paint something. You paint your pain. But then you're crippled by the fear of change and misused knowledge. Okay? Pain transformed, fear of change, misused knowledge. So far, how is it for you? Like, I know I've been keeping you like around 40 minutes now, but I just want to see what is here for you. Like, okay, you're surrounded by love. It's about pain, fear of change, and lottery. Oh, we have Pluto. Ninth house, Taurus. Yeah, transformation. Okay, you have Pluto, that one. That one with the horn. That one. Yeah. That one. That one is Pluto. And you have ninth house. Where's the ninth house? there. Ninth house, and then Taurus. Okay, Taurus. Where's that Pluto? Yeah, like I said, like there's like this is a chance for you to transpain. This is a chance for you to transform your pain. You turn your pain into power. You paint your pain. Okay, because Pluto is about transformation. It's about death, ego death. It's about your transformation. It's either you become a destruction or a bringer of chaos, or you are the bringer of peace. It's up to you. That's the energy of Pluto, okay? It's not like, okay, easy peasy energy. It's really calling some kind of transformation. And then this transformation means that you will see your old self collapse. And in that collapse, it won't be easy. That's why I highly recommend you take the journals, the worksheets, and they're all available on our website. So when was then again? Ninth house. Ninth house is about your exploration. This is really about your mental exploration and long distance travel. So this is your chance to travel. This doesn't necessarily mean that you will travel physically, but there is a possibility of travel. Maybe you travel in your dreams. You do astral projection, astral travel. You have this ability to travel dimensions. Maybe you have the ability to travel spiritually, energetically, psychologically. You have that ability to travel, okay, between dimensions, between realities. And although you're not aware of it or not, or although you're not aware of not, although you're aware of it or not, I'm telling you now because this is how I feel about it. And you have Taurus, okay. Like I said before, second house, okay. You have like you already have something, okay. You know the answer. You're already working on it, okay. You're already working on it, piece by piece, pentacle per pentacle. So it's not like, okay, like this is something, an idea or some kind of download. This is not just some download. This is already you in the works with the spirit. You're co-creating now with God, the universe, the creator. You're now co-creating. You recognize that relationship, give and take relationship between you and God, between you and the universe, between you and the creator, between you and your spirit team, because all of us have spirit teams. We all have legionnaires in our spiritual legionnaires in our field, but it's up to us to recognize them and go back and build some strong attachment, not really like attachment in a sense where it's toxic, like connection, okay. Because there is a tendency like misuse knowledge, because knowledge can be twisted, the truth can be twisted, and everyone believes that this is the truth, but it's not. And like the lottery, like I wrote here, the diamond necklace turns out to be fake, okay, because of this knowledge, and it be twisted. We twist the knowledge so much, we bend laws so much that we don't recognize how it is to be lawful again. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, we bend the law so much that once we feel the strength of the law, we feel like, is this right? Or we stretch and bend the law so much that we fail to recognize what is right and wrong anymore in the most logical sense, with the common sense that we are gifted with. Do you understand so far? Like, this is what I'm not getting from people sometimes. Like, people judge you for doing something that you like, and once you do something because this feels right, they still judge you for doing what is right for you. And when you don't do what is right for you, they still judge you because why you're so miserable when you are stable. Yeah, 5 6 3 5. So that's what I'm seeing here. 6 5 and 3 2. This is like 5 5 6. So this is like an emphasis of change. The change. Okay. 5 5 6 and 6 is like when I see 6. This is like immediate look around. It's caution, caution, caution. So that's why 6 6 6. It's although it's like a caution of love, but at times it can be like caution of fear. Okay, caution of distraction, caution, caution, caution. So caution. So there's like a fear of change, which explains the card before, like what we said. Like you already know what what you want in life, what you want to get the most out of your life, out of your existence. But instead of moving forward, do it towards it and do something that makes you happy, you hold back, you step back. And I feel like this is going beyond what you just know consciously as an adult, as a person. This is going beyond like now and in the last 10 years. This is going back to your 10 years old situation. So I don't know what it is, but this is something that you can reflect on. And if you like to access my free journals, free worksheets, you can go to my website, mgaspari.substack.com, and see stuff there. And to end this video, I like to invite you to get a copy of my book, Strokes of Desire, Cult of Eros #1, which is available across ebook stores worldwide. And this is the outcome of my shadow work. So this is my second house, okay? From, you could say, from my 12th house. The 12th house is about unconscious desires. Now it becomes no man, no one is perfect in this world. Even if an author is still kind of get some grammar errors, and I'm so I don't speak like an author would, like Anyway, so yeah, if you like to read my mind, if you not want to read and know my mind, you can get a copy of this book. And this is how I basically transform my pain. This is how I paint my pain in words. I paint my pain in words. And this book gave me the chance to confront my fear of change, because this is like confronting my shadows. And this is my way to reconcile the misused knowledge, the misused knowledge of myself, towards myself, brought by toxic childhood environment, and the environments that I was exposed to when I was in my formative years. And this is my healing. This is my step forward to healing, and my website as well. And my website as well, this is where I reflect, do my weekly reflections about everything. Okay, so this reading included, all of the videos will be uploaded there. So yeah, anything else, Spirit? Should we end it with an oracle? I know this is almost an hour. 6 minutes more and we're almost an hour in this reading. Are you still with me? uh, okay, so this is what I enjoy. So yeah, because this is the side of me that people don't know. Because like most people know that I am this and that, but none of them could have guessed that I was a witch. Doing some witchy stuff. So anyway, To end this reading, let us. Oh, see? Soil. Like I said, the soil is like where you plant the seeds, and the seeds will grow into a tree. Okay? Seeds. This soil is earth, so that means like you're tangible. You're working on it, right? You're working on it. So this is not just okay an idea or something. This is like something that you plant. You plant the seeds now. Okay, you're planting the seeds now. This is like you're working on it. This is a work in progress, and you're just waiting for it to bloom. And you see the roots going under, and they have the shovel there. So you're now working on something. Okay, you're now working on something for some stability and simplicity. Yeah, because you like if life gets so complicated, there's no other way except to go back to basics. Life has been so complicated these days that more and more people are going back to the basics. And that's true. Because we're so into like, oh, everything is just so digital, everything is just so fake and twisted that we just want to go back to how it was. Like simplicity of life, and to get some stability because we feel stable when we go back to how it was back then, before the internet, before the AI and all. So, and that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm not so like socially active on social media, but I'm still present in social media because I do like scheduling stuff. So, but you know, balance. Point is balance. Balance. Seeds and soil. Now we're looking for the what's the meaning? Soil. There. Yeah, like just because something is simple, okay, just because something is simple doesn't mean it's easy. Like I told you, like it's not easy to just go back to how it was, like your childhood and all, or it's not easy to just, okay, I'll do the work and all because anyway I'm in love. Because you're still working on something, like you're still working on your fear of being seen, fear of change. So soil is a basic part of the garden and it seems pretty straightforward, but there's a complicated community of microbes and balance of minerals and elements required for it to successfully support life. So that's what I said, like you're working on it, you're work in progress, you just stay on it. And anyway, like although you still have your seventh pentacle, you're still hammering it, and your eighth pentacle is just okay, I'll get there soon, you know. So just give like just take it easy, okay? It's easy to remember to tend growing plants, but you also need to tend the health of the soil as well. Where the soil is you. Like your human body, you have to take care of yourself, you have to take care of your mental health, you have to take care, like, yeah, sure, you have goals and all. Yeah, it's so inspiring because you are an admirable person, but you also have to remember that you are a human being. You have a human vessel to take care of. So it's the basis of your garden and provides stability and insulation as well as a varied source of nutrients plants need to thrive. Soil is the ground under your feet, offering reassurance. The soil card reminds you that it's always there for you. But don't forget to check your connection to that foundation and don't turn your back on the basics. So the reflection question, are you overcomplicating or overthinking something that is quite simple? That is actually quite simple. Okay? You're surrounded by love anyway. Okay? And you're in love, you know. But then show up. Okay? And if it's not something that you can do right now, then maybe show up for yourself. I mean, show up for yourself. Okay? Be true to yourself. Because if you can't master that, then how can you be true to the feelings, true to to others if you can't be true to yourself first? Right? So if that resonates with you, I thank you for staying with me, although this reading has been so long. Oh. So yeah, this is a very long reading, and I hope that this. And if you're here, still here with me, like I'm so thankful. Mwah. I'm really thankful for being, like, for having you here still with me, and I'm really thankful. And yeah, like if this message resonates with you, I hope that you'll find clarity, and I hope that the journals, the worksheets that I provided will help you, propel you to move forward to the direction where you want to. And yeah, don't be afraid of change. I mean, change is there, and change is the only constant in this world. If you are not equipped with your ability to overcome change, then you'll be like a you'll be like Latin. Even Latin language, although it's a dead language but alive. You know, even the dead language is alive. So why can't you? Okay. So I hope that, yeah, that's it. And I love you. Take care of yourself. And see you in the next one. Cheers.